Assalamu alaikum grade 7. I am your English teacher and today's lesson is from the book Oxford Progressive English. So open the page number 192 of your book. On page number 192 the title of the poem is Sometimes When It Rains. Basically when we focuses on the title of the poem also suggests that this poem is about rain. Although this poem is a bit lengthy, in order to understand the whole poem, we need to know about the some specific point or the summary of the poem. So we are going to read the summary of the poem. Summary. In this beautiful poem, the poetess is talking about rain and expresses her feelings and thinking about rain. She says when it rains, she smiles and remembers her childhood. She also thinks about the people that have not their own houses and thinks about the jobless people. According to the poetess, when it rains, it helps her to remember her past when she was a child. And it kept raining for many hours without any break. She also thinks about prisoners and still they love to enjoy and see the rainbow that appears after rain. She also uses figurative language that make this poem more beautiful. The word figurative language will arise the question in your mind. Basically when we talk about the figurative language, it includes simile, metaphor, alliteration and so on. Basically all the writers and the poets use figurative language in their literary writing and poetry in order to make their literary work more effective, and they try to enhance the importance of their literary work or poetry. Now we are going to discuss the question of the poem. The first question is, what does the rain brings to the poet's mind about her childhood? Answer. The rain brings the time to poet's mind when as a child she sat alone and wondered why people need clothes. And the question number 2 is, explain the 4 groups of people which the rain makes the poet think about. What do all the groups have in common? The answer is, when it rains, she thinks about homeless people, mothers, job seekers, and life prisoners. All of them look helpless before rain. And the question number 3 is, how does the poet feel towards the and the question number 3 is, how does the poet feel towards these people? Which particular words help you to form your opinion? And the answer is, the poet feels pity for these people. Words like no home of their own, at the mercy of cold, angry wind, help in forming opinion. And the question number 4 is, why do you think the poetess put illegal in verse 8 in inverted commas? What does it tell you about how she feels towards the job seekers? What do you think she puts an exclamation mark after tomorrow in verse 2? Answer. The word illegal has been put in inverted commas because they have been labeled as such. While the poetess does not seem to agree to this, she is anxious to grow up. The exclamation mark after tomorrow shows her anxiety. And the question number 5 is, what similarities are there between hailstones and teeth? What do the teeth make her feel? How successfully do you think this comparison between hail and teeth is? The answer is, both the hailstones and teeth are white. They can be seen in groups. Teeth makes her to recall her smiling friends. This comparison is very successful because hail is a symbol of pain and teeth is a symbol of pleasure. Now it is the time for revising vocabulary or the lexical item that have been used in the text of the poem. First one is seed case, pot. Second one is pushes forward, thrusts, covered in pine trees, coniferous, gust of wind of rain, skulls. Number 5 is relish, savor. Number 6 is a gathering, a congregation. Number 7 is force, strain. Number 8 outlines, contours. Number 9 jails, prisons. Number 10 avoiding, dodging. That's all is your home task, that is why you need to write all 5 questions on your notebooks and learn them very effectively. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.